Hey guys, what's up? It is Awkward, and I'm bringing you a commentary today on Hotel. And as you can see, I'm playing by myself with a bunch of bots on my team, but the other team was just like pretty bad. And I just pretty much show them up and show them that a one-man team can actually carry themselves. I think it lasts about 14 minutes, but it's going to be a nice little commentary because there's a lot of things I want to go over. And one of them being, I finally got, I'm using a Dazzle capture card, and I'm finally being able to record in the quality that I'd like to, which is the best quality that I can without having an HD PVR. And the reason that I'm able to record a lot more now is because I got my external hard drive to work with my capture card. And I was pretty surprised when I did it, because I remember when I tried to do it, when I first got my capture card a couple years ago, I tried to do it and it wasn't working. It just wasn't working. Like the clips would end up like they'd have like that interface flicker and stuff, and there'd be lines to the video, and the sound would be off sync, and it would just look like total shit. But I was playing around with my settings on my Dazzle, and I finally got it to work. And I got about, I don't know the specs off the top of my head, but I think I got 830 gigs of pure space, and I can record for about 365 hours or something like that. That's a lot of time. So right now my account is suspended from Xbox due to a payment error because my card was no good, but I am just a lot happier now that I can record all my games, because when I was playing with my friend Get Sprayed, I was playing on Hotel actually, and I got the most nasty clip I've ever gotten, like before. It was a double T-bow. The guys were running, I was up at Torque Bow, and the guys were running at me at frags, and they were both lined up, and they were both roadie running towards me. And I remember, like, about where the frags are on that, I got a frickin' double T-bow headshot, and then this guy comes up behind me with his Nasher trying to body me, and then I just remember ripping the controller around and getting a blind fire torque bow, and it was just like the nastiest clip I've ever got. My friend said he dropped his controller because it was pretty crazy. I made a guy rage quit. That was pretty funny. But it was just like, wow, I did it. Like, I know I can get good clips, and it just dawned on me that I gotta start recording every game that I play, because you never know when a clip can happen, whether it be the shotgun, the Nasher, or the long shot, or the torque bow, for that matter. Because when I told him like that, I'm a pretty good sniper, he's like, well, why we got a rush power weapon? I mean, it's just torque bow. And I was like, well, here, watch me get a clip with it. And I did, and I'm hating myself every day for it, because like I could have probably been on top 5 clips, and that would have really gave me a little push start. A lot of people maybe might have viewed my channel and whatnot. But another thing that I would like to go over would be standards. My standards on this game. And like my standards comparing this game to Call of Duty is, this game takes a lot more skill than Call of Duty. And the only reason I'm saying this is because you gotta know what you're doing to play Gears of War. Like, this isn't a game where you could just pick up the controller and then go like, I don't know, 13-3, just some random KD. But it takes a lot to be good at this game. And I get a lot of hate from people on Call of Duty. They will say like, you're not good at this game. And I'll be like, well, I'm more of a Gears of War player. Then they're like, Gears of War is like the worst game ever created. Well, I think the only reason you're saying that is because you've either never gave it a chance, and you're just on the bandwagon with all the other Call of Duty players, or you just plain out suck at Gears. Which, I wouldn't even have a problem if people would just admit like, yeah, I suck at this game, so I don't like it too much. But like, people just like immediately like start like hating Gears of War players just because they play Gears of War. And this is what I'm talking about. Like, sometimes my video will get off sync, you know, and shit, but I don't know, it's been fixing itself lately, so like it'll go like a minute or so like with fucked up audio. But like anyway, it's just a lot of people just hate people that play Gears of War because like we're good at the game. Like more experienced player are gonna get better, like are just better. Like the more experience you have with Gears of War, the better you can be. And all the Call of Duty players are used to a first-person shooter, not a third-person. You know, they don't even know what wall bouncing is. And, like, I don't know. I just feel like Gears of War gets the shitty end of the stick because it's a less popular game. But in all reality, Gears of War isn't like an every-year thing where it comes out once a year. I mean, Judgment is right around the corner, you know, and I mean, I don't know how I should feel about that right now because, you know, Judgment, to me, is just, you know, I heard they're changing a lot of things up. You're going to have like an immediate grenade. I'm just going to start feeling like they're trying to make Gears like Call of Duty, and I don't know why. Like, if they could go back to Gears 1, I'd be psyched. Like, if they could go back to like Gears 1, just up the graphics, but keep the gameplay the same as Gears 1, you know? Like, but I don't think they're going to do that. I wish they would, but they probably aren't. And it's just kind of, you know, it just gets on my nerves. But I'd rather see them keep the same game, like how you play the game, like the same controls as they do in Gears 3, but just move it to Gears Judgment. Because, you know, I'm hearing from a lot of people, you know, I feel that Judgment is just going to be like a campaign add-on. And, you know, that's okay. I know it's going to be made by different people, and I know Epic's helping them, but I have a feeling that it's not going to be the same game. And that's going to, you know, that's going to bother me for a little bit until I get used to the new Gears of War. But once I get used to it, you know, I'll probably end up liking it because I saw the previews and stuff of the game, and, you know, I'd say they weren't going for multiplayer, except for the new Overrun thing. They weren't going for multiplayer improvement. I don't know if they are, but if they were, you know, I would get rid of the retro, because in all fairness, I think the retro pisses me off more than the sawed-off, because the sawed-off you get one shot, and like I don't even know, like, it's just different when they added the noobier weapons to this game. It just kind of bothered me a little bit, because now you're giving the people that play Call of Duty all the time, you're going to give them an advantage right off the edge, because the retro can down somebody in like 5-6 shots, and it's fully automatic. And I've seen a lot of people use the retro close range when they should have a Nasher out. Like, I wouldn't even care if they pulled out the sawed-off and tried to kill me with it. But I think the retro just starts to piss me off more, because it's got a bigger clip, and it's just overpowered. Like, people say the MP40 in Call of Duty World at War was overpowered. Well, I feel like the Retro Lancer is like the MP40 times 5. Like, that gun is so OP, it is not funny. And another thing that I'd like to go over is, now that I have all the space to record, I'm recording literally every game I play. I've literally filled up about 8 to 10 gigs of just straight Gears gameplay. And it's crazy, because I never was able to do that, but now that I can, you know, I feel a lot better. And the sound is off sync again, so I apologize for this, guys, but I mean, I'm going to have a video of what I use to capture and how I capture, and, you know, it's just, but like, as you guys are going to see in the video, I don't have the best kind of stuff, but I try to make the best of it. I don't have like the most up-to-date PC or like the best capture card, but you know, I make the best of what I have. You know, hands down. And, you know, it just really got me excited now that I have all this space to record with, because now I can work on montages. I can, you know, get sick clips, because before I would just take my capture card or my TV and move it into my computer room for a few days, just record and put any old headshot in. My next montage is not going to be that way. It's all doubles, trips, and quads. You know, I might throw some Nasher clips in my sniper montage, but they're going to be rape Nasher clips. Like, they're not going to be, oh, I guess I could throw that in. No, I'm going to make a random clips for all my other good clips, but anything else is going to be in the montage. Like, it's going to be a nasty montage. Like, you know, I might have to send it out to get it edited by somebody, but I'm looking, you know, I'm looking to get a good editor for the right price. You know, maybe, like, if he helps me, I'll help him with something if he needs help, but I mean, I don't have the computer that can run all the good editing programs like other people might. And I'm working on 3 montages. Well, actually, a random clips and then 2 montages. So any clips that I don't use for my montage are going to be in my random clips. And I'm also working on just, you know, making a super montage. It's just going to be strictly supers with either it's gonna have to be a sick super with the shotgun, a nice super with the bolt-tock, or just a super with the long shot. And they gotta be like supers, like the metal shows up. Like, none of these Oscar mics after the roll and stuff that should be a super. I'm just gonna put all the nastiest supers that I can accumulate in the time I record, which will probably be for a long time. And, you know, I hope you guys like it, you know, because I'm going to work hard on these videos, and I'm going to record for a very long time to get to where I like it. And I'm going to critique my work, and I'm going to have my friend come over, and he's going to watch it. And I'm just going to see if he thinks it's good, because I'm going to ask opinions before I even think about using a clip. I have him coming over tomorrow. It's kind of late, actually. It's about 1 in the morning. I got work at 7 o'clock. But, you know, it's kind of late, and, you know, I'm kind of tired, and I don't mean to ramble about random shit, but I'm going to try to keep my standards up for my montages. Like before, like I said, you know, I couldn't record a lot, so any old headshot would do. No, this montage is going to be a lot different. This montage is going to be doubles with blind fires, triples, and, like, when I pick up the sniper, if I get 4 headshots, you know, I'll edit the clip, but it'll be 4 headshots as I pick up the weapon. So it's not just going to be like, oh, well, I mean, I can do this, I can do that, like, I can edit it, make it look like a clip. It's going to be an actual clip. I'm not going to cut corners to make it look like, you know, that I made a clip when I shouldn't have. But I have a feeling this next montage I'm making is going to be the best one I've ever made. And hopefully it gets me a little bit of recognition, because I think I deserve a little bit of recognition on this game. And I'm not trying to sound cocky, but I do think I deserve some recognition. And this gameplay is going to be up pretty soon, and I don't want, you know, get a yeah, see, it just ended. So I'm going to have to wrap up this commentary. I will have a video tomorrow. I will upload another one later today on what I think. Well, actually, I'm just going to show you guys a video on how I record. And I want to know what you guys think. And should I just keep going? Like, should I keep going for this next nice montage? Because I want to get you guys excited and hyped. I would like to have some hype in my, you know, when my montage comes out. So let me know what you guys think, and I will talk to you guys later. Thank you.